breaking news that's sending shockwaves through the financial world today. The Trump administration has just greenlit what analysts are calling the most substantial benefit increase in American history. Starting tomorrow, direct deposits of $5,480 will begin hitting bank accounts for millions of Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and VA benefit recipients nationwide. This unprecedented monthly payment program is already being hailed as a game-changer for America's seniors and disabled veterans, who have struggled with rising costs. Have you checked your benefit portal or bank account pre-authorizations yet? Because your financial situation could be dramatically different by this time tomorrow. If you're one of the millions of Americans receiving Social Security retirement benefits, supplemental security income, Social Security disability insurance, or veterans benefits, you need to hit that subscribe button and notification bell right now. Our channel delivers the most current, accurate benefit information often days before mainstream sources catch up, and our subscribers consistently tell us they learned about payment increases, eligibility changes, and stimulus programs here first. Information that put real money in their pockets while others were still waiting to hear the news. The Treasury Department has confirmed that the first wave of these enhanced monthly payments will begin processing tonight at midnight, with funds becoming available in recipients' accounts throughout the day tomorrow. Banking officials have been working around the clock, preparing their systems for what will be the largest single-day direct deposit operation in American history. Major financial institutions have temporarily increased their transaction processing capacity and suspended certain hold policies to ensure these critical funds are available to recipients immediately upon deposit. But what does this massive program actually mean for benefit recipients? And how will it change your financial outlook going forward? This unprecedented payment increase stems from President Trump's executive action finalized yesterday, which directs the Treasury to implement immediate relief for Americans on fixed incomes who have been disproportionately impacted by recent economic pressures. Unlike previous one-time stimulus efforts, this program establishes a new monthly payment level that integrates additional support directly into existing benefit structures. The $5,480 figure represents both the standard benefit plus the newly authorized supplemental amount, creating what the administration calls a comprehensive support package designed to ensure financial stability for vulnerable Americans. Have you noticed how previous relief efforts often provided temporary help but left long-term concerns unaddressed? For those wondering about eligibility requirements, officials have emphasized the streamlined nature of this program. All current recipients of Social Security retirement benefits, SSDI, SSI, and VA compensation automatically qualify for the full enhanced payment amount. There are no additional applications or paperwork required. The system will utilize existing benefit registration information and payment methods already on file. Isn't it refreshing when a government program actually simplifies processes instead of creating new bureaucratic hurdles? The implementation schedule has been carefully designed to prevent system overloads and ensure smooth delivery. Recipients whose last names begin with A through M will see deposits tomorrow, while those with last names N through Z will receive their enhanced payments the following business day. This alphabetical distribution applies only to this initial rollout. Subsequent monthly payments will follow recipients' regular benefit schedules. For those who typically receive paper checks rather than direct deposits, the first enhanced payments have already been printed and will begin arriving by mail within 3 to 5 business days. When was the last time you saw a government program move with this kind of efficiency and clear communication? Economic analysts project that this program represents a stimulus injection of approximately $385 billion annually into the economy, with particularly significant impacts in communities with high concentrations of seniors and veterans. Previous research on benefit increases suggests this money will flow quickly through local economies, as recipients tend to spend these funds on essential goods and services rather than saving or investing them. Economists are already predicting measurable increases in retail sales, utility payment rates, and healthcare utilization in the coming months. How do you think this economic boost will affect businesses and service providers in your local community? For those concerned about potential impacts on other benefits or assistance programs, administration officials have provided important clarifications. These enhanced payments will not count as income for purposes of determining eligibility for Medicaid, SNAP benefits, housing assistance, or other means-tested programs. Additionally, the enhanced amount is specifically designated as tax-exempt, meaning recipients won't face increased tax liability despite the higher monthly payments. Does this comprehensive approach help address concerns you might have had about unintended consequences from previous benefit increases? The funding mechanism for this massive program has been a subject of significant interest, particularly given ongoing debates about the long-term financial outlook for Social Security and other benefit programs. Officials have emphasized that these enhanced payments are being funded through a combination of dedicated congressional appropriations and executive reallocation of certain discretionary budget items, rather than drawing from the Social Security Trust Fund itself. This structure ensures that addressing current needs won't compromise the system's long-term stability. Wouldn't you agree that this represents a more responsible approach than measures that might provide short-term relief at the expense of future security? Financial advisors specializing in retirement and disability planning have begun issuing guidance for recipients of these enhanced payments. While acknowledging that many beneficiaries face immediate financial pressures requiring prompt attention, they suggest recipients consider developing a balanced approach that addresses current needs while potentially setting aside a portion for future requirements. Some advisors recommend using this opportunity to establish an emergency fund, address deferred medical needs, or make home modifications that could enhance safety and independence. Have you thought about how you might strategically allocate these substantially increased monthly resources? The timing of this enhanced payment program coincides with recent data showing that traditional benefit calculation methods have increasingly failed to reflect the actual cost pressures facing seniors and disabled Americans. Studies indicate that recipients typically spend a disproportionate share of their income on categories that have experienced above-average inflation in recent years, particularly healthcare, prescription medications, housing, and utilities. The $5,480 figure wasn't arrived at arbitrarily. It represents a recalculation based on what economists call a realistic market basket that better reflects the actual spending patterns of benefit recipients. Does this approach seem more aligned with the real-world expenses you encounter each month? Community support organizations across the country are mobilizing to provide guidance related to these enhanced payments. Senior centers, disability advocacy groups, and veteran service organizations are establishing special assistance programs to help recipients maximize the positive impact of these funds. Many are offering free financial counseling sessions, budget planning workshops, and resource fairs connecting beneficiaries with local services and opportunities. The Administration on Community Living has also announced expanded funding for protection and advocacy services to ensure that vulnerable recipients receive their full benefits without exploitation or fraud. Have you connected with any of these community resources that might be available in your area? For recipients who serve as caregivers for family members, this payment increase offers particularly meaningful relief. Many seniors and disabled veterans provide significant unpaid care for spouses, adult children with disabilities, or grandchildren, often stretching their limited benefits to support multiple individuals. This enhanced payment acknowledges these unrecognized contributions and provides financial breathing room for households with complex care responsibilities. If you're among the millions of recipients balancing your own needs with caregiving duties, how might this additional support change your ability to provide care while maintaining your own health and well-being? Banking security experts have issued important reminders as these enhanced payments begin rolling out. Unfortunately, significant benefit changes like this often attract scammers attempting to exploit recipients. Officials emphasize that genuine government agencies will never contact you requesting fees, personal information, or account verification to process these enhanced payments. All necessary information is already in the system, and the payments will arrive through the same channels as your regular benefits. Have you noticed an increase in suspicious calls or emails since news of this payment enhancement began circulating? For recipients who use representative payees to manage their benefits, the process works just as it does for regular monthly payments. The enhanced amount will be deposited into the same managed account, with the representative payee maintaining responsibility for ensuring the funds are used appropriately for the beneficiary's needs. However, program guidelines specifically acknowledge that these enhanced payments may appropriately support a broader range of quality-of-life expenditures than might be typical with standard benefit amounts. Does your family manage benefits for someone who will be receiving these enhanced payments? For those who don't receive their enhanced payment within the expected time frame, approximately 2 business days for direct deposits and 1 week for paper checks, both the Treasury Department and the Social Security Administration have established dedicated resolution systems. Officials request that recipients wait until after these windows before submitting payment traces, as premature inquiries can actually slow the overall process. The enhanced payment tracking tool will be accessible through both the SSA and VA websites beginning tomorrow morning. Have you bookmarked these official resources so you can easily access them if needed? As this historic program rolls out, our channel will continue bringing you daily updates on the deposit process, official announcements, and any adjustments to implementation details that might affect your payments. We've established direct communication channels with Treasury officials, banking industry representatives, and advocacy organizations to ensure we can quickly address questions and concerns from our community members. This is precisely why staying connected to this channel is so valuable. Having accurate, timely information can make a real difference in maximizing the benefits you're entitled to receive. In closing, these enhanced $5,480 monthly payments represent a landmark shift in how America supports its seniors, disabled citizens, and veterans, recognizing both their past contributions and current needs in a more substantial way than ever before. While no single program can address all the complex challenges facing benefit recipients, this initiative provides meaningful financial relief during challenging economic times. We'll continue monitoring the situation closely and bringing you updates as the rollout progresses over the coming days. If you found this information helpful, please take a moment to like this video and share it with others who might benefit from this important news. And remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. It's the best way to ensure you never miss critical updates that could substantially improve your financial situation. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you in our next video with continuing coverage as these historic enhanced payments begin arriving in accounts nationwide.